So I have my chair set up and I'm ready to join the guinea pigs in the pen. So here I am in the pen, just spending some time with my little girls. I just gave them some fresh hay, so they are happy. They've got fresh hay here and fresh hay upstairs. There's a couple piggies up there and a couple piggies down here. I gave them some fresh pellets. So last weekend, I started them on Sherwood. I believe in the product, everything that I've read. The ingredient list is definitely something that I am happy with. Like I said in a previous video, I have always felt a little conflicted about the pellets because I know some of the ingredients in a lot of the pellets are not natural to their diet, and I believe that that contributes a lot to the urinary or bladder stones that a lot of guinea pigs seem to have. So I've always been really cautious with the pellets. So I did, have been a week on Sherwood. The first day that I gave them Sherwood, they all ran to it and they gobbled it down, and they were just acting like it was the best thing since sliced bread. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is working out really good here. But since then, I think it was the novelty of the thing, because since then they're not overly thrilled with the Sherwood, and I understand that it takes guinea pigs some time to convert, and oxbell I'm sure is a lot sweeter just because it has molasses in as one of the ingredients, so I'm sure it tastes a little bit sweeter, and obviously it probably tastes better because they just aren't super thrilled with the Sherwood. And so I've been kind of on a roller coaster ride, wondering, well, yeah, the ingredients are really good. It's good, clean ingredients. It's very healthy. But it doesn't do much good if they're not eating it, right? But I decided to hang in there a little bit and see if their taste buds change and they start enjoying it. I did have some questions about Sherwood. One question that I had was about B12, because I don't see B12 listed as one of the vitamins, and I'm a vegan, so as a vegan I know that I cannot get B12 from my diet alone. It's one of the things that vegans have to supplement with B12 because it's not in any of the foods. Even if you eat a whole food plant-based diet, you're not going to get B12 unless you supplement. So I had a question about that. So I went on the Sherwood website and I put that question in. Well, I got a text from someone and she said, I don't really know the answer, but I would like to see if you would be interested in talking with Dr. Sherwood. And I said, yeah, I would really like that. And so it was about an hour later, he called me. And they actually came up on the phone, Dr. Sherwood. I'm thinking, wow, this is the guy who created the diet, and I'm talking to him. And that was quite impressive. So I answered the phone, and he explained to me that, according to his research, guinea pigs, unlike humans, can actually create B12 in their gut. But they need cobalt in order to do it, and that oh, thank you for coming up to me and giving me some attention. I really do appreciate it. I know that your time is very valuable, so I do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day, just like Dr. Sherwood. So anyways, I was talking to Dr. Sherwood, and he explained that they do need cobalt in order to be able to convert the food in their gut to create B12. So of course, I looked at the list, and sure enough, cobalt is listed. So that satisfied my question about B12. So it does look like everything is provided. I was really impressed that Dr. Sherwood called me directly. That was pretty cool. And so I told him, I have 14 guinea pigs, and they're absolutely amazing. And he said, well, I'd like to send you some snacks. So they did send me 2 packages of their snacks. And I don't know if you can see, I mixed it with I mixed some of the snacks, but they're little tiny tablets, and they're actually shaped like hearts. So I've been mixing it with their pellets just to see if that would kind of entice them to come over and eat more pellets, because I don't feel they're eating enough pellets. Every day I'm only giving them 6 tablespoons a day, which is less than half of what they're supposed to be eating, and that they're not eating all of it. So I did weigh them today, and every single guinea pig has lost weight, but not significant, like maybe 1 or 2 grams. I think one of my guinea pigs lost 5 grams. Petunia is holding her own. She's still very skinny, and she fluctuates between 750 grams to 775 grams. So, and the rest of them, they didn't, like I said, they didn't lose a significant amount of weight, but everybody did lose weight. So I don't know what to think of that. I know that's not significant, but it has me thinking. So I might go out and get some Oxbow Garden Select and just kind of mix it with the Sherwood, and maybe try to introduce a little more gradual. Oxbow Garden Select does not have any soy. It does not have any wheat. It does have oats. It had oats and one other ingredient that I wasn't too thrilled with, but I don't think oats is too bad. I think soy and wheat is like the worst culprits as far as the bladder stones, because of the oxalate level. So anyway, this might be too technical than what you really care about, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. So I did, so there still is a little bit of pellet drama with the Sherwood. I was very impressed with Dr. Sherwood calling me. He's definitely passionate about the health of small animals. So I was impressed with that. I am very impressed with the ingredient list. I just wish that I could get them to eat more of it, and maybe it's just a matter of me being patient, which I don't really have a lot of patience. I'm an old lady. I've maxed out on my patience quota for my life. So there's not a lot of patience there, but I may have to dig up some and work through it with them. So anyway, that's what's going on, with an update on the Sherwood, and I'll keep you posted on how things go with that. Another kind of exciting thing, I get excited over small things, is I usually put their hay on a fleece liner. I make my own liners, and it's just fleece sewed over towels. So, and I usually put the hay, just on top of it. Well, it's a real pain trying to brush the hay, the wet, sticky hay. I usually, when I change their hay, I usually, scoop up as much as I can of the hay, and then let the liner dry with the hay dust and poop on it, and let it dry, and then take a brush and brush it off before I put it in the wash machine. But it's a lot of work. So I thought, how about if I just put an old sheet down? Because the polyester sheet is not nappy like the fleece. And see if I can save the fleece a little, and it might make it easier to just brush the hay off of the, I've got a little piggy here by me. I love when they come up to me. They used to come up to me all the time, but I hadn't done this in a while, so I'm glad to see them coming up to me. It definitely does help with the bonding process to have them be able to come up to me and get used to me sitting in here in the pen with them. So I definitely need to do it more often and have them used to coming up to me. I sure do like when they come up to me. It makes me feel special, because I know guinea pigs are not usually, they're social animals with each other. They just need their humans to provide their needs. They don't really need a lot of attention from their humans, so it's nice when they come up and show some interest in their human. But anyway, so I'm excited because I'm like, why didn't I think of this before? So I think the sheet might work out really well and make it a little bit easier than having to brush the hay, especially it's the dust from the hay. And I get my hay from a place. I buy my hay by the bale, so it's a place where they sell hay for horses, and it's a good quality Timothy hay. I'm really happy with the quality of the hay, but sometimes it does have a lot of dust in it. I think it might have more dust in it than the hay that you would get from the pet store for the piggies. It's so funny. They love to lay, I put this towel to catch the water from the water bottles, but they like to lay on the folded up towels. I'm like, it's wet, you guys, and you're going to get dripped on, but they don't seem to care too much. They enjoy laying on the towel. There's Philippia just chilling there by me. She's real close to me. So, oops, somebody's fighting. They're going under the chair, and they're fighting with each other. Not really fighting, but you know how they get. They have their little dominance things. I think somebody's probably in heat. Hi, Patricia. I don't know if you can, if I can capture it. Oh, she's running. Patricia has a little dot on her head, and if you look at it at the right angle, it looks like a heart. And she's the mama, and that's actually her baby that she just pushed out of the water. She has 2 daughters here. They're not really babies anymore. She's 2 years old, and the babies are about a year old. So they're not really babies, but they're her children. And everybody's just hanging out here by me, by the water. You need to go eat your pellets. Yeah. As you can see, nobody's by the pellets. I even took it out of the dish and put it down to make it look easier for them to access, because I know they like to kind of forage. So I thought, well, if I put it on a towel and let them just eat off the floor, it might be more comfortable for them, and it might entice them to eat the pellets. And I mean, they are eating the pellets, they're just not super thrilled. They're definitely not super thrilled about the pellets. So I don't know. I mean, part of me thinks, well, if I get some Oxbow Garden Select to kind of mix with it, it might entice them to go over and eat the pellets more, but then they might just pick out all the Oxbow, and then they'll never get used to the Sherwood. So I don't know. It's a dilemma that I'm going to have to figure out. Petunia, her weight is fluctuating. It's just, her normal weight before she got really sick, it always been around 890 grams. And now it was 760 this morning. I'm going to weigh her again this afternoon. I do need to feed her some more recovery. I've been giving her the recovery mix twice a day now. I actually got the Sherwood. Sherwood is really nice. Their recovery, it comes in little individual packets inside the bag, so because that's always a problem if you use the recovery and then the piggy gets better and then you've got this stuff left over, and it only lasts so long before you have to throw it out. And so this one, it comes in individual packets, which is nice because then I can have some on hand in case a piggy gets sick. And it also comes with 3 packets of an appetite, I don't know it's something that will boost their appetite. So I've been giving that to her as well. She is up in the loft there. I don't know if you can see her. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. She's eating hay right now. There's my little petunia. So, I just get thrilled whenever I see her eat because it's just so hard to get the weight on her. She seems to be eating fine to me. She eats a lot of hay, it seems like it. I do see her in the pellets. And so sometimes I feel like, oh, she's eating enough. She probably doesn't need the recovery anymore. But then when I go to weigh her, the weight is just not good, or sometimes she'll lose weight. So I think I'm just going to have to give her recovery food, a syringe, twice a day for the rest of her life because, excuse me, she just doesn't seem to be able to gain the weight. And last time I had her at the vet's solution was, well, we don't see anything wrong. If she gets worse, we'll just you might want to consider euthanizing her. So that was the vet's solution, and I wasn't ready to do that, and I'm glad I didn't because she did make somewhat of a recovery. But the vet, they're not much help. I don't have a good vet that I really trust, a good exotic vet in my area that I really trust. So it makes it kind of difficult. I wish I had a better vet that I could talk to. Sometimes I feel like I know more than the vets do. The only thing that I think the vets are good for is they can prescribe stuff and do surgery. But other than that, it's just, and it's hard because then I feel like it's all in my hands. I don't feel like can get good advice from a vet, so it makes it kind of difficult. But anyway, I'm just going to do the best I can with her and try to keep her alive as long as possible. I know that I may not have long with her, but it's going to be really hard to lose her. It's definitely going to be really hard to lose her. It's hard to lose any of them. It's just really hard. I've lost 7 piggies in the 5 years that I've had piggies. So, hi, sweetheart. This is Petra. Hi, little sweetie. I love you. You won't let me pet her. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you join me in the pen and see what it's like to be in the middle of a pen with 14 little guinea pigs, and it's always fun sitting in here with them. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, I just want to let you know that I am not a guinea pig rescue, but I do rescue guinea pigs from the local shelters. So any proceeds from this channel will go to support my effort to adopt as many guinea pigs as I can to help lighten the burden on the local shelters and to make as many guinea pigs as I can enjoy the best life that they can enjoy. So I do appreciate you subscribing. Please like this video and please share it if you can. I do appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And remember, it's all about the guinea pigs. Goodbye.